Gaviria, a drug lord, is Colombian politician, member and leader of the terrorist Medellin cartel Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, December 1, 1949 – December 2, 1993. Escobar was a peasant, and when he was young, he showed his expertise at work. His criminal life started out in smuggling in the late 1960s, and in the early 1980s he was involved in marijuana and cocaine production and marketing abroad. After establishing alliances with Gonzalo Rodriguez Gacha, Carlos Waste, and Jorge Luis Ochoa, Escobar founded the cartel Medellin, an organization, and its dominance monopolized cocaine was at the highest. Farm-to-consumption practices have regulated about 80% of the world's opioid output and 75% of the sector. U.S. pharmaceutical goods. He developed his criminal enterprise in 10 years and became the Colombian mafia's toughest leader. According to Forbes, he's got a massive wealth of around $25 to $30 billion, approximately $54 billion in 2016, rendering him the wealthiest guy in the world for 7 straight years. In the early 1980s, Escobar sought to improve its reputation through welfare and politic infiltration. In 1982 he was a member of the House of Representatives of Colombia, part of the Alternative. The political party, and with it, was in favor of constructing houses in western Colombia and soccer zones. Therefore, he was very popular with the city dwellers he met. Although the daily El Espectador released many articles regarding his criminal activities, he lost his position in 1983 under the direct control of Justice Minister Rodrigo Lara. After a few months, on Escobar's instructions, Guillermo Cano Isosa, chief of the Spanish Federation, and Rodrigo were murdered. Drugging and cartels thrived in Colombia in 1985 and started a battle against the army, worried Belisario Betancourt, then Colombian president, and stated that he was able to combat them and to struggle against them. Extraditing to the United States cocaine smugglers, the 1989 Medellin cartel, headed by Escobar, announced the worldwide war against the state after 2 peace efforts, targeted kidnapping and murders of magistrates and public officials. A wide network of obedient killers was coordinated and funded by MAL. They assassinated prominent leaders in national organizations and performed indiscriminate automobile crimes. Institution and indiscriminate terrorist attacks conducted, destabilizing and causing officials to kneel onto their knees, with car bombings in the main cities of the world. He became the most sought-after fugitive in the early 1990s. He was responsible for the assassination between 1989 and 1993 of 657 police officers and for deadly confrontations with the Cali Gang, the Magdalena Media paramilitary, and finally Los Pepes. Following the creation in 1991 of the National Constituent Assembly that brought Colombia a new constitution banning citizens' extradition, Escobar refused to face trial as long as he was held in La Catedral's luxurious jail. The government agreed, after demonstrating that he committed offenses behind bars, to move him to a regular jail, in which Escobar had intended fleeing, only to use the bottom of the building. That was unregulated, perhaps one of the country's most disgraceful situations in jail. After his escape, the government created a battle coalition to apprehend him, and after a 17-month relentless pursuit, he was killed while trying to flee from Medellin's rooftops. A 44th celebration the day later.